This channel is for immature audiences only. It is not for children, only for childish adults. We might play some video games that kids also like, but we say words like fuck and shit with alarming frequency and make crude, inappropriate, and morbid jokes all the damn time. Level 0 NPCs assumes no responsibility if your idiot spawn watches this and gets traumatized.
I did say that.
Last time we did a lot of fucking around, so let's do this session with ruthless efficiency.
I'm not saying anything. I'm going to keep quiet.
I don't know that I'm prepared for ruthless efficiency today, but we can try.
We'd probably lose fans, actually, at this point. People
yeah,
probably come to watch us fuck around.
We asked last week what it was that, the watching experience of Level 0 NPCs was like, and people were very kindly seemed to enjoy our tangents and rants and unusual discussion topics, so that's good, because that's kind of what you're getting either way.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I didn't get a chance to read comments this week. I had a week of somewhat challenging work.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of the whole anecdote. Work was challenging.
Just work was challenging. You were busy.
I've mentioned it before. My job is a little difficult to explain. But as a technical artist, I sort of do all the art that's too complicated for the artists and all the code that's too artsy for the programmers. But the wash of that in some weeks is that someone has an idea and I have to make it work. And this was one of those weeks. It was a little harrowing.
I mean, there's always the option to say, I don't know if that's in scope, or that might take too much time to do.
Yeah. No, this is one of those ones, the only way to do it was to try it. It was for sleeves. Sleeves. I've done some interesting stuff for this project. This week it was sleeves. And they're pretty cool sleeves.
Recall a character. Oh, well, okay. Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah, those new ones. Yeah.
How to be vague on YouTube about something we're not allowed to talk about because it's in a game that has not, or it's in the game but it has not been talked about yet.
Yeah.
Sleeves.
I thought sleeves would be sufficiently vague.
Sneak peek for MythForce content. There are sleeves somewhere in the game.
Many of the existing characters have sleeves.
They do, but most sleeves are just part of the body. Just rigged as a rigid part of the arm. But
oh yeah. Yep.
That's my fascinating anecdote.
You don't say.
Fuck. Matt's given up his vow of silence. I bored him out of it.
Yeah. Oh! Whoa, something's going on with my screen. Hey guys, we're gonna keep you informed of all of our technical issues. I hope you're ready for this.
I'm gonna deposit 4,435.
So what happened, Luke? Just for your knowledge, because I know it's not happening to you. When you went in to deposit the money, it went to the title screen. It's wild.
The title screen?
Yeah, the title screen is currently in the back. Oh, it's going away now. Oh.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Interesting that the title screen would go away, or would appear there. I wonder why. I mean, there's an overlay thing most likely with that UI element. But
yeah, I didn't experience any of that.
Yeah, I wonder if it's
that's even stranger.
I wonder if it's my internet.
Possibility.
Maybe I should leave.
It was specifically while we had the bank deposit window open.
Yeah, the bottom of it is still there.
Normally, it's because Lou's been absent, so Matt has to do intern work.
Oh, well, this has.
And describe audio-visual issues that our viewers won't be able to see or hear.
Yeah. No, it's true. It's just right now what's happening is I'm unable to read any of the text. Oh, we're back. Oh, Lord. See?
I wonder if that... I don't remember... I feel like I have deposited a large sum of gold already, and it said I had 0 in savings, so I wonder if the bank is regularly getting robbed, and I need to stop it in order to have my money stay at the bank.
Man, that shouldn't be our job. We have so many jobs already.
I think everything is our
it definitely
job.
should be the bank's job to keep our money safe. And if our money is stolen from the bank, it should be the bank's job to make that right.
Everything is our job.
That's true.
Everything is our job because we are a hero.
We're the only one with real agency.
Yeah. Everyone else is just sort of, like a modern day person. And just sort of like trying to get by. Just trying to exist.
The somatic component of that spell is an upward swimming motion.
Yep. Yep.
Pretend like you're swimming up.
Done.
And that will make things explode if they are magical. You know what? I completely forgot way back when we were fighting the centaur wizard. And so if we do run into a centaur wizard again, please do remind me. But there is a way to really fuck up wizards in this game. And if a wizard is using a magic staff against you, and those guys were, it was established somewhere in the game series. And to be fair, we haven't done it as this character almost at all. But if you're carrying a magic staff, the trigger spell will explode the staff. Because it overloads the magical energy of the staff and causes it to just fucking explode. So, you can really just end a wizard by casting trigger on their magic staff. So we didn't really need to put as much effort as we did into fighting those wizards back in the day with our sword.
Although
that's really the magical solution to fighting wizards. So.
The centaur wizard scene, it was one of our best moments in recent history.
That is true. So what I'm doing right now is just kind of killing some time, and I guess I could just hit rest if we wanted to.
Did we ever figure out what the rest button was?
Yeah, it's here somewhere. That's the answer to that question.
Will that restore our stamina?
Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Yeah,
it will restore our stamina, yeah. Like if we could rest for 1 hour, see stamina's maxed out again. And an hour has passed. I gotta figure out when the blue parrot opens up. So that I can go in there and talk to Signor Ferrari on behalf of Gnome Anne. I'd
be very impressed if among the door options there was always kick door to splinters. There'd be
this
something
would be
very
like the game to do it, honestly.
Well, a lot of games involve certain barriers. Like your old Zelda games were all the dungeoneering was elevation puzzles, and they got a little samey across the series, but those Zelda dungeons were really exquisite little pieces of game design. And then you'd get in Link Between Worlds, where you could flatten yourself against a wall, and they'd add another dimension to the elevation puzzles and all that stuff. Anyway, Breath of the Wild had no elevation puzzles. Like, you could just climb around wherever. Or I shouldn't say there's no elevation puzzles, but you can just climb shit. Anyway, the ability to just kick open any door would be a really interesting thing to do in a game where no door can be locked. It's just... yeah. Anyway, I'd be very impressed.
Note to self. Have a game where you can not kick open every door. Actually, Door Kickers, a game that we were very successful on YouTube in the grand scheme of Level 0 NPCs. That was one of their core mechanics, was kicking doors open.
That's very
awesome.
true.
Was ever liked.
Immensely satisfying.
Kicking doors open. Yeah. Especially when there's a guy just on the other side of it.
Or
another game that did that.
Or a
that
poor
really
innocent hostage.
Yeah. Katana Zero has some good door kicking mechanics in it too. I want to talk to Elsa.
Hero man. Oh, sorry. Hero man. Elsa good. I could not have won without your help. We work well together. Yeah. It matters not who was judged the winner of this rite. We both did well against the Hydra. We should have both won!
Yes, but you did because I acquiesced.
Yeah.
I the victory to you.
I had an argument with Minos this day. He does not think we should have worked together against the Hydra. He is a fool, and I have told him so. He is not used to anyone telling him such things. He does not like it.
I'm glad that Elsa has now devolved entirely into Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I'm here for it.
Partially into Arnold Schwarzenegger.
that's not that partial, to be honest. Like,
Right.
we may as well just my transformation is complete.
With the treasure in the Hydra's cave, we could both be wealthy and not need to compete as real to be ruler. It is obvious we are not for this money. Hi! You have done much since we first met. You are very much a hero. I look forward to our next quest together. Yeah.
I appreciate that she's being like suitably gracious that we seeded the last contest. Like we're in a heated king pageant right now. She could have been a real dick about that if she wanted.
Not Elsa. She's special.
Yeah, we did help her out one time. So, she probably thinks more highly of us than of your average schmuck.
When we showed up, Elsa was like, "Oh man, this sucks." I was a shoo-in before he showed up. Yeah, well. What are you gonna do? So,
I mean, just compete, put your best foot forward. That's what you're gonna do. That's what she's doing.
Every time our stamina gets low, I'm recalled of that time when we broke into that guy's house and kept continually trying to pick the lock until we nearly died of exhaustion. We slept multiple days on the floor with bleeding fingers. We'd work until our stamina ran out, and then until our health ran out, and then we'd just sleep in a miserable heap on his dark floor right next to his bed like a dog, and then we'd wake up and keep trying to pick the lock some more.
that was the last game, right? The game before this?
Absolutely. And, you have to imagine, we've been playing that game like that for a while. So, Questibird is he's like a weird hero robot. Where, she appreciates what we do, but probably she doesn't want to hang out with us either.
It's fair. Oh, it's Ferrari.
Greetings, my friend. How may I assist you this evening?
I'm glad he is still Marlon Brando.
You have the look of a troubled man. A man that perhaps needs another favor.
You look like a man who needs a good night's sleep.
Yeah, I feel that one.
I have a feeling that I will soon come into possession of a very valuable piece of real estate.
Like what No Man's Inn.
The Gnome Inn is a farce. It will never be able to make a profit. What fool would ever stay there?
Whoa.
Just let that one hang.
Good question, I guess.
I am first and foremost a businessman, and I need to make a profit off of my deals. The Gnome Inn is a very valuable property, and I stand to lose a lot of money if poor Anne cannot pay for it. Thus I intend to take the Gnome Inn back, to spare Anne the financial burden. However, I'm willing to hold off collecting my money if that is what you wish. If you'll bring me something of great value, I might even consider giving the deed to you.
Let's talk about the Blackbird. The same Blackbird we've been chasing across multiple games and not really putting that much effort into.
No, just sort of thinking about it every now and then.
I have great trust that you will find the Blackbird. When you do, give it to me, asshole. Then there's the matter of the rather unsavory profession. It would be most unfortunate if your membership in the Thieves Guild were to be made common knowledge. Few would want known a thief as a king of Silmaria. Bring me the Blackbird, and I will make certain that your illegal activities remain a secret.
Slash throat.
Yeah, so now we kill him, right?
Yeah,
we
just
have
kill him.
we have a sword, and we're one of the most famously dangerous people in the world. So what the hell is he thinking?
This guy has nobody around him to protect him. Let's just do it. Like I think give him your sword. He just takes it.
Do I not have just an attack button here? Okay. Yeah, the game's like, no, you wouldn't be trying to attack Ferrari.
You would never do that. You're a hero.
I mean, we would lose Paladin points, at least, if not Paladin Hood. But I mean, like, he's probably objectively evil.
Yeah, this is what I'm
right?
saying.
We've killed things with no context.
Yeah, I think there would be a net win for the world if he was gone.
Yeah, I think so.
I believe the thin one was Gilbert Godfrey. I'm not positive of that, but...
Yeah, I think something like that, yeah. Welcome back. I've been wondering when you would return here. I think she was.
Yeah, that's about right.
I think she was a little deeper.
Yeah, I think so.
Are you here to play the game? I've always admired a man who's got a steady hand and a good aim. You seem to be a man of many talents. I, too, have many skills. We'll just have to have a talent contest some night. Just you and I.
Just knife throwing and juggling and pie eating.
Yeah, it's weird flirting, but it works for us. I'm not going to ask for a kiss or tell her we love her yet.
I'll have to think over some of the things you said. We can talk later. Anyway, catch you later, you little fucker. Love you.
Bye, buddy.
See you later.
Happy trails, you little shit.
What a woman.
So we're going to have to start thinking pretty soon about who we want to romance, or if we just kind of want to play the entire field.
Irana.
Irana? We're going with Irana? Okay, right on.
Yeah. She's an elf.
Now that you've made peace over the last week that Katrina is a non-option for Paladin, so we're going to let Katrina literally rot in hell while saving Irana.
Here's the thing. I think a relationship with Katrina would have been eventful, and I think it would have been a lot of fun, and I think it would have led to a lot of exciting times. But I also think it would have been tumultuous.
She did sort of have her chance too.
Yeah.
Like, she was, last we saw her, she was not in hell, She decided to, keep doing the thing.
And really, the only reason we would is because she's really hot. And sometimes that's enough, but I don't think in this case it's enough,
I mean, her sacrificing her life to save us when we were being attacked by Atavis in the Dark One's sort of inner whatever thing.
It was...
it was selfless.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
because I remember she had a real bad heel turn, and she was pretty horrible for a long while.
At the same time, it was kind of her fault, so I'm not
True, I mean, we wouldn't have been there at all were it not for that. And I forget the context by which she was meant to have decided to do all that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
In advance.
About the deed. I need to lose this place, such scum.
Well, here's the thing.
Ferrari and the deed.
Here's the thing. Yeah, if I give him a blackbird, he's gonna just give me the deed, and then I'll be your boss. And you don't want that. Trust, no man. Trust.
Well, thank you for trying. I trust Ferrari about as much as I can owe him. Leave him alone, and he'll take my home.
Nice.
Thank you, no man.
I'm really into this. In fact, I was going to name this place the D Hotel. Welcome to the D Hotel, Calamira. You can enter anytime you like, but you can never grieve, sort of thing. However, I decided to be more interesting.
I see.
She's getting easier to understand over time.
Yeah, she's really learning human speech. It's interesting that Ferrari has chosen to fuck with her because, like, she is clearly a vast primordial being behind a thin membrane of gnome. Like, that can't end well. Like, even if you win, she's just going to devour the sun or something like that.
But I think part of her insanity is she doesn't realize that's what she is.
Like, when she stops being an innkeeper, she's going to return to being a cosmic Lovecraftian entity.
I think we're putting too much humanity into her. I think that's, knowing what you are is too human. Oh, you're going to die if you don't eat something.
Yeah, we'll get breakfast.
All right.
That would be hilarious if we came out to the stairs and just tumbled lifelessly down. End of series.
Of all of the challenges that we have faced, eating was the one that took us down.
There you go. Take care of yourself. I wouldn't want anything to happen to the sheet.
Terrifying. Terrifying.
So it's not going to be a good meal, but it is going to fill us, at least.
It'll stave off death for a little while.
The cooks have fixed something really special. Pancakes topped with fruit. They started to make a salmon souffle, but they didn't have any salmon. They did get a good deal from Andre and some anchovies, though. Sal wanted to make a blueberry pie, but Marak was selling bananas and grapes, squashing it flat. Just as Rover was taking the souffle from the oven, Tony called Tessie a frumpy old toadstool, so she threw the pie at him. She got him square in the face. Anyway, now you have anchovy pancakes and baked fruit. I hope you like it.
Oh!
I'm not sure I'm on board with anchovy pancakes. Baked
I-
fruit's fine.
I was cat sitting for Matt a few months ago, and it was a real whirlwind weekend because my family was in town. And so they swung by to pick me up at Matt's place, and we all went to Cora's. Just want to put you in the mindset that I'm at. I haven't slept. It's all very surreal. I got picked up by my mom at Matt's place. Really weird. Anyway, we all go to Cora's, and we all get food. It's like normal Cora's food. Except my sister, like, hers must have been ready sooner and, like, left under a hot plate or something like that. Because everything on the plate was uniform in temperature. Eggs, crepes, and fruit. And it was all pretty bad. Like, it was weirdly bad because, our stuff, several of the elements on our plate were that temperature and the rest were, like, normal. But anyway, while the whole plate was terrible, the worst part of it was the hot pineapple. I was reminded of the baked fruit that No Man was talking about. The hot pineapple was one of the worst experiences of my young life.
What about what about the hot grapes?
The hot grapes were pretty bad. The hot pineapple, it was like the smell of a new car made solid.
Is that yeah?
It tasted like it was harmful, like you were eating some sort of chemical. It was sincerely like, it doesn't sound like it would be so bad, but it was like, I've had pineapple on pizza too, but it just wasn't the same. It wasn't the same. It was like eating a battery. Like,
yeah, this was warmed. Yeah,
not cooked pineapple, hot pineapple.
Hot, yeah, not cooked. Hot. I think that's an important distinction here. Yeah,
it was like really like like if you took a canned piece of pineapple and like left it on the dashboard of a hot car for an hour.
Hey, you know what? We have some questions for Glory, eh? But should we wait till next episode? This one's getting on in length.
Yeah, probably.
This episode's getting long in the tooth.
Long in that teeth. I just took a picture.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah. This is not being good at this.
I'm gonna be honest. This is the least thief thing I've ever seen.
Like, taking a picture, I think, is being good at that.
Yeah.
Because I just looked at it wearily, having exhausted all my problem-solving ability for the week.
What did this guy sound like? I don't even remember.
I mean, he is a pirate, but...
Yeah, but I can't see myself doing an appropriate voice for him. Whatever. I forget too. Let's just go with anything.
Okay.
Happy to see you, matey.
This was the...
I think that's actually kind of close to what he was, yeah.
I think this was the end situations guy, wasn't it?
Yes. That's right. 100%.
Was he a New Yorker too?
He was like... He sounded a little bit like Clamps from Futurama, except he kept saying "and situations."
Happy to see you, matey, and whatnot, and situations, and
yeah, that's
and all
it.
that
There you got it.
So this is the guy.
Happy to see ya. Happy to see ya. Yeah, you go ahead and ask about me. So I'm pretty much always, as always, you know, I've got a stupid haircut, a dumb mustache. Look at my lips. You know, I suffer from the
post.
Yeah. Everybody's mouths in these games is fucked up in some way.
I got Belle Delphine lips.
Yeah, I'm no different, you know. I'm no different. I'm not special in situations and whatnot. How are you? Oh yeah, if you haven't checked it out yet, there's an empty house up on Knob Hill that's fit for taking. Now I'm not sure there's anything left in there since the owners are fucking dead. But it's a house nearest the arena, you know. You never know what you find till you look. Oh yeah, the best job in town is for making your fortune is to take the bank. It's a tough job, you know, since the guards patrol the streets of the town square each night. But, I hear tell there's a lot of traps, too. Most guild members want to crack the bank, but not a single one of them has tried and didn't get caught in situations and whatnot, and over the hill and around the bend in situations. Oh, dead men tell no tales, and, you know, I ain't going to either. At least not when I don't know no news, because you can't keep my mouth fucking shut. That's what everybody says about me. Yeah, my stupid mouth. Look at my eyes are nothing to write home about, nothing either, you know. If you take a look at them.
He's got a real problem of momentum to his speech. It's like trying to stop a car on an icy road, you know.
My eyes are uniform blue, you know. I don't
it's
have
like a
pupils.
weirdly coherent stammer. Where like instead of stuttering out the last syllable, just more syllables come out that are whole words.
Take it easy and whatnot in situations. All right.
I'll be here all night.
I'll be here.
'Cause that's my job.
I can't leave. I'm an NPC. I'm basically a menu that only exists at one point in space.
Yeah, I'm here for you and you only. And I don't mean that romantically. Well, though.
I stopped existing when they stopped rendering me.
I don't mean that romantically. Unless you mean that romantically.
In which
then I mean
case,
it romantically.
I'm in.
I've gone back into the terrible purgatory of things not rendered.
What's cooking good looking? And motions you to sit down at the table.
Worse than dead, I've simply ceased to be.
So I did back up so that I could go to the Thieves Guild at night before resting for the morning.
Today's special is something I think you'll really love. Well, maybe not exactly, but more like you'll find it interesting. It's garlic smashed potatoes and pistachio ice cream. Tessie was making baked potatoes and ice cream for dessert, but Tony, who was juggling the garlic, slipped on the banana that Sal dropped. So Tony's garlic landed on the potatoes, and Tony landed on Tessie, and Tessie landed on the potatoes, and they were really smashed, so that's okay. When Rover found out that Tessie had set the ice cream on the stove, that it all melted. Fortunately, no one likes smashed potatoes without gravy, so things just worked out fine.
You eat your meal like a possum.
Time to go to my room.
Like a possum or a fruit bat.
I love that you teleport from the main room to your room every night.
It's faster than going up the stairs.
Oh hell yeah! Okay, everybody. Well, that's it for this episode. Join us next time when we actually do some questions for Glory and maybe even a question for Crawl.
Hey. Well, I mean, we talked about making progress. So.
If for whatever reason you just decide not to keep watching, have a good one.
Yeah, if you decide this was it,
yeah,
we get it.
If somehow this was your limit, yeah.
Have a good life, a really good life.
Have a good life, yeah.
It's weird to think that we'll no longer be part of it, but all the best.
But have a life we would be envious.
But we are not the parts of so many people's lives.
It's true. we're relatively unknown, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially in the grand scheme of things.
It's a real shame, actually.
But we are a part of 16, 20 people's lives that we wouldn't be without this channel.
Yeah, that's true.
It's true.
That's true. Not important parts.
And you're probably one of them.
But a part.
Yeah. Like a negligible part, but they watch us every Saturday and maybe laugh a couple of times.
But nobody thinks of us at Christmas.
Except maybe I guess they're off over Christmas.
I don't know if they do. Well, maybe they do.
I don't know. Probably a couple of our fans are like me and don't really care for Christmas, and we'll be up late some night, be like, "Fuck! I hope one of my shows has updated so I can watch it and just whittle away a few hours of this, terrible Yuletide darkness."
Yeah, you never know. All right.
Anyway, on that pleasant note.
Yeah, we'll see ya.
Bye, everyone.
Stick and stay.
Stick and stay.